Passwords are the weakest link in digital security. People reuse passwords across multiple accounts. One breach at a low-security forum exposes your email and password. Attackers then try that same combination on your bank, on your social media, on your work email. This is called credential stuffing. People choose weak passwords. Password 123. QWERTY. Your name plus your birth year. Attackers have lists of the most common passwords. They try these first. Let me give you an everyday example. You have a Netflix account. You use the same password for Netflix that you use for your email. Netflix gets hacked. Not likely, but possible. A hacker posts a list of email addresses and passwords online. An attacker downloads that list. They try those email and password combinations on Gmail, on Yahoo, on Outlook, on your bank's website. They find a match. They now have access to your email. From your email, they reset passwords for your other accounts, your Amazon account, your PayPal account, your social media, all because you reused a password from a low-value site on a high-value site. This is credential stuffing, and it works on millions of accounts every year. Every year, security companies release the list of the most common passwords. The number one password for over a decade has been 123,456. The second most common is password. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then 12,345. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other common passwords include QWERTY, ABC 123, and the word password with numbers replacing letters. If your password is on this list, change it today. Attackers will guess it in seconds. A 2023 analysis found that 83% of people still use weak passwords. That is 8 out of 10 people. Do not be one of them. Let me give you an everyday example. Imagine your password is your dog's name plus your birth year. Buddy 1985. You think this is secure. No one knows your dog's name except your friends and family. But attackers do not need to know your dog's name. They use automated tools that try millions of common patterns. First names, last names, pet names, birth years, anniversary dates. They try every combination. Buddy 1985 will be cracked in seconds. Not because the attacker knows you, because the attacker has a computer trying every possibility. A strong password has 3 characteristics. Long, random, unique. Long means at least 16 characters. Every additional character makes the password exponentially harder to crack. Random means no dictionary words, no names, no dates. A random sequence of letters, numbers, and symbols. Unique means you never use this password anywhere else. Every account gets its own password. An example of a strong password is not P@SSW0RD2024. That is too short and predictable. Instead, use a passphrase. Correct horse battery staple from the famous XKCD comic. For random words, easy to remember, hard to crack. No human can remember a unique 16-character password for every account. That is normal. That is why password managers exist. A password manager is an encrypted vault that stores all your passwords. You remember one master password. The password manager remembers everything else. When you visit a website, the password manager automatically fills in your credentials. You never type passwords manually. You never reuse passwords. You never forget passwords. Popular password managers include Bitwarden, 1Password, and Apple's Keychain. Bitwarden has a free tier that works perfectly. Let me give you an everyday example. You have 100 online accounts. Without a password manager, you either use the same password everywhere or you forget your passwords constantly. With a password manager, you have one master password to remember. The password manager generates random passwords for each site. Gmail gets a 16-character random password. Amazon gets a different 16-character random password. Your bank gets another one. You never need to type them. The password manager fills them in automatically. You are more secure and you do not need to remember anything except one master password. In 2012, the RockYou.com data breach exposed over 32 million passwords. The website stored passwords in plain text. No encryption, no hashing. When attackers breached the site, they took everything. The most common password in that breach was 123,456, followed by password. But the breach also revealed how many people used personal information. Thousands used their own name, their birth year, the name of their pet. This breach is now part of the RockYou dataset, a collection of over 14 billion passwords that attackers use to test credentials. If any of your passwords are in this dataset, they are effectively public. Let me give you an everyday example. You have used the same password since you created your first email account in high school. That password has been involved in 5 different data breaches over the past 15 years. You did not know about those breaches. The companies never told you, but the attackers have your password. They have had it for years. They are just waiting for the right moment to use it. This is why you must change passwords regularly. And this is why you must never reuse passwords. A password that has been in a breach is no longer a secret. Password managers solve the memory problem. Multi-factor authentication solves the theft problem. Even the strongest password can be stolen. Phishing, keyloggers, data breaches. If an attacker gets your password, they still cannot log in without the second factor. Something you know, your password, something you have, a code from your phone, a physical security key, a fingerprint scan, something you are, your face or your fingerprint. Most services offer multi-factor authentication. Enable it on every account that supports it, especially your email, your bank, your social media. Let me give you an everyday example. An attacker steals your password. They try to log in to your email. The website asks for your password. They enter it correctly. Then the website asks for a 6-digit code from your phone. The attacker does not have your phone. They cannot get the code. They cannot log in. You receive a notification on your phone. Someone tried to log in to your account. You click "It was not me." The attacker is blocked. Multi-factor authentication turned a successful password theft into a failed login attempt. This is why it is the most important security measure you can enable. This is the end of Module 5, Password Security. Subscribe now, stay safe, stay calm, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for listening.